like sailing. It's just good fun. I'll give you an update later on. We are on the sail. It's the first day of our summer holiday, so we are heading out. We're gonna anchor tonight if we get an anchor spot, and tomorrow we are moving on to a marina. We're gonna do some refueling and so on. We're just heading out. We've been on the way for about 1.5 to 2 hours now. Conditions are much lighter than expected. It was forecasted quite a bit of wind. Well, not quite a bit, but enough. So it's been a bit on the light side so far, but it's picking up now, and I was expecting to cross this area with reefed sails. So it appears to be much more pleasant condition than conditions that compared to the forecast. So we'll take that. Sunny and nice, warm weather, it's all good. Well, we actually got the wind that was forecasted. It is the same direction as the forecast, and it is the same wind speed. So we have 9.4 knots true wind right now, broad reaching. So it's moving along. We've rolled up some of the head sail and we've reefed down to first reef on the main. So yeah, we got the wind. It came really suddenly. I could see there was a wind shift out a little bit out in the fjord, and yeah, it was a swift change. So we are now doing 7 knots, and it is good sailing. So we'll get to our anchorage at a reasonable time, I guess. So that's good. So I'll give you an update later on. So we have 12 meters per second of wind. It's quite blowy. Boat handles it great. It's a bit more than I'm used to sailing in, but it's the boat seems so balanced and so under control that it's just fun. I did a rigging check yesterday, so I went up the mast, check every fitting and connection and everything, and all it looks good. So I'm not stressed out about anything about the rig as well. So yeah, it's all good. Confident today. So yeah, it's a fun experience. I'll just zoom around. I think I'm gonna have to pick a different entry to the anchorage, or I don't have to, but that will save me a tack. So we will get a more sheltered entry into the anchoring area. I think that is good. Yeah, this is a bit more like sailing. It's just good fun. I'll give you an update later on. So it's a beautiful morning. We anchored here last night. I wasn't sure if we were going to stay at anchor here, because it's a bit tight squeeze in here for one boat. It's about 12 meters deep where we anchored. It is sandy bottom, but it turned out to be quite a lot of kelp and so on the bottom. So I put down the anchor and put the boat in reverse, and it didn't hold really well, and every time I took the anchor back up 2 times. And both times the anchor was fouled up of seaweed and kelp. So I reset it the third time a bit further into this opening here. You can see there is sandy bottom in there, but it's really shallow. And then it held a lot better, but I was not 100% sure I was going to to stay here tonight, so I didn't really record that yesterday. And yeah, it turned out quite well. It was really windy yesterday. But that came down around 11 last night, so then it's been really nice and calm in here. There's no waves, it's really protected, but it's not good holding in this this ground. I guess there is, you just have to get a good spot for the anchor to bite into, so you don't land on the kelp. But that's the way it is. Usually this should be a good spot to anchor, but yeah, somebody has moored up this stuff in here. So that spoils the area a bit, and it makes it quite a bit more narrow. So it's a tight squeeze. The winds were stable from one direction all night, so I didn't worry about it. I should swing clear of it anyway, but it would be a bit closer than I'd like it to be. But that is the way it is. Yeah, really quiet. We are heading to a marina tonight to charge up the batteries and so on. It's supposed to be a really nice marina, so we wanted to check out this place while we're in the area, so that's why we are going there. Otherwise I guess I would stay at anchor tonight as well, but yeah, this is the time that we have the opportunity to visit this marina. So it's been a good night, quiet, nice, easy, no rolling, nothing. It's perfect. So slept well. So I'm gonna have breakfast now, and we're gonna set off.